Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little foundation review. I feel like it's been a while since I sat down and just talked about one specific makeup item, and I was really excited to receive this product, so I wanted to give you my full review. Before we get too deep into it, I just want to be transparent with you all. I did get this product for free from influencer for my reviewing purposes, but all my opinions are my own and I'm gonna be brutally honest about it. The foundation that I'm going to talk about today is the new Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. First of all, what a mouthful. Second of all, the packaging is gorgeous, so pretty. It's not like super luxurious packaging, but it looks really pretty. It definitely doesn't feel like cheap either, but it is plastic, just like most foundation sticks are. It does close really nicely, so that's nice, and it just looks pretty. You get that beautiful rose gold that we've come to love and expect from Charlotte Tilbury. I also have the shade for Fair, so I'm curious about shade range. That's the shade I have. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about this. I looked up on Sephora. On Sephora, it's $46. I couldn't find it on Ulta. I don't know if they're not selling this at Ulta or what, but this is $46 on Sephora. It says it's a light coverage hydrating foundation stick in 20 flexible shades that glides and blends for weightless second skin finish and glow. Like it said in the thing, it's light coverage, radiant finish, and it's obviously a stick foundation. It called out a couple main ingredients in here too. It says the multi-molecular weighted hyaluronic acid blend gives the skin a plumper appearance and nourishes. Vitamin E visibly transforms dull complexions with antioxidant and moisturizing abilities. And then it has daikon radish seed oil, which moisturizes and helps skin to look smoother and firmer over time. And then it's got a bunch of call outs for things that it's like free of parabens and formaldehydes and retinol palmates and oxybenzones and all sorts of stuff. So cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, vegan, all that fun stuff. So there is all of that. It just says to swipe, blend, and glow, and that each shade kind of stretches a little bit because it is so sheer that each shade can kind of go on a couple different skin tones, if that makes sense. So it's a foundation obviously I'm wearing today, and you can see it is very light coverage. You can see all my pimples, like the darker ones, definitely not even close to medium coverage. did try to build it up. This is just one layer on a non-tinted sunscreen. So this is it by itself. And I only put concealer under my eyes like I normally would. I didn't put any other concealer on any other parts of my face. So this is truly just this foundation. I'll pop a little clip in here of me applying it. It's super easy to apply, just like most stick foundations. I put, a few stripes on each cheek and my forehead, and then I just use my fingers to blend it out. For a lightweight coverage stick like this, I find that to be the easiest thing. I don't waste any product on a sponge or a brush or anything like that. So that's how I applied it. Super simple. And like I said, you can see it's not a ton of coverage. It is extremely glowy. If you do not like glowy foundations, this is not for you. I have zero highlighter on my forehead. That's all from this foundation, and I have powder on top of it too. It is so good. I wore it without powder yesterday, and I didn't even put a highlighter on because it was so glowy on its own that I didn't need it. So if that's not what you're looking for, I would stay away from this, especially for the price point. Do not waste your $46 on this if you don't want glowy skin. I personally like it. I think it's beautiful. I think it works really well. I kind of went in knowing it wasn't going to cover tons on my skin, and I'm okay with that. Most days I'm just looking for a little bit of coverage, even out my skin tone a little bit, and give me a nice base for everything else to come. And it did that. Again, I didn't try to build it up with anything. Maybe if I put another coat, it would give me a little bit more coverage, but it was just all right. For me, I like the Anastasia one better, which I think it might be cheaper. Let me look. If you're looking for a little bit more coverage and then maybe not quite as glowy, but more luminous natural sort of skin look, The Anastasia Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint is $42. It's slightly cheaper, and it does give you a little bit more coverage without being quite as glowy. So they're both good, just depends on what you're looking for, how much coverage you want, and all of that stuff. So for me, I'm glad I have this. I'll use it. When I run out, will I buy another one? Maybe not, but it's not bad either. It doesn't make my skin look bad. It doesn't break me out or anything crazy like that. It's just not exactly what I'm looking for in a foundation, if that makes sense. For me, this gives me the exact same coverage as my tinted SPF, so I'd rather just put on my tinted SPF, if that makes sense. But it's good. It's a beautiful product. There's nothing wrong with it. It just depends on if it's what you are looking for and what you will use in your makeup routine, if that makes sense. I know that sounds really wishy-washy, but I feel like foundations are one of those things that's super personal. And if it works good, it then really just depends on whether it's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a medium coverage, this isn't it. If you're looking for a higher light coverage that's gonna cover up some of your acne scars, again, this isn't going to be it. If you're just looking, maybe you have perfect skin, or maybe you don't, like me, you don't care if you can see some of your acne, but you just want a little bit of glow, a little bit of evenness, and just a nice base, this is great. It's awesome. I like it, but it's definitely not gonna be for everyone. So there you go. That's my quick little review of the new Anastasia Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. It's definitely sheer. Sheer is even a better word for it than light, by the way. I would go with sheer for the coverage, not light. Light implies some coverage. Sheer implies very little. And that's what this has. So it's pretty. I like it, but it might not be for everybody. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little review. If there's any other new products out that you want me to like deep dive into, let me know. Leave them down below. I love trying out new things, and I would love to try out whatever you guys want me to try out. So definitely leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Would love to have you join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.